Filming. Let's go. Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to the video. It's been a wee while since I have been in front of the camera and just talking candidly. Everything has kind of crumpled down, been tumultuous times, so much so that I couldn't really come around to film as much as I wanted to. But I kind of decided to maneuver a little bit, and I wanted to talk about the album that I released recently called Alien Employed. Let's get right into it. The first track of the album is called Wabi Sai. It samples Vivaldi's Spring, very well known. And it was really fun sampling some classical music, go back to my classical roots. It was a really fun time producing it. Had a lot of chills, you know? Classical music is very powerful. This song, Wabi Sai, is about embracing getting old, getting a little wrinkly, you know, maturing as a human person and embracing your imperfections. Wabi Sai is a Japanese philosophy all about that. And it's just something that I've been kind of low-key obsessed with. I wrote a whole ass dissertation on Wabi Sai in college, and I guess now a song. I'm somebody who is super duper stressed out always about my own perfectionist tendencies. So writing this song was a very cathartic experience, just like a constant, as I was writing, it was a constant reminder that, you know, it's okay to have little flaws. It's okay to write weird lyrics that you don't think twice about. You know, I've been working on this goofy ass song for the last 6 hours and I ain't got shit. It's like part one of the lyrics. And it's just lots of goofy stuff that I was hesitant about like putting it into the song. But I was like, no, this song is about imperfection, so I can put it in even if it's a goofy, silly, imperfect sounding lyric. Want to spit some fire bars like Fiona, but today I feel like Lord Farquaad and the Eggy Man. Things like that. The whole like stressing out about your flaws, your imperfections, and your age is just all in your mindset. And once you embrace the beauty in it, it becomes something that's quite beautiful. The second song off the album is called Life is Suffering Well.
My life is burning well, 'cause you and me and everything that hurts are thrown in like a few.
It was one of the lead singles that I decided to put out prior to the album coming out. At the time of writing this song and just working on it, I was super duper obsessed for some reason with Buddhism and Buddhism teachings, mindfulness and all that. I think looking back, it had a lot to do with me moving to the States, like officially for the first time, not like just briefly for touring, just visiting. This time I'm gonna settle here, find a place, do something about it, like really get my ass down here in American fields. And the whole notion of everything that you experience as a human being is a form of suffering. And the quicker and the earlier you realize that trait of life, the better you can cope with it. There's nothing wrong with struggling. It's actually a natural part of life. And so I'm gonna let it all burn like as it should and just enjoy the burning. It also holds similar lessons and messages that I talked about in Wabi Sai of embracing imperfections. Get into a lot of vices when I'm in a stressful situations. And, you know, there's a line in the song where it goes, "Bitch, I'm that girl in goblin mode all the time." And yeah, there's a lot of goblin modes in my life. I'm a constant goblin, overeating, over drinking, over doing a lot of bad things. And for some reason, just admitting it in a song just made it feel a little more beautiful, you know? Turn it into art, whatever. You gain a few pounds, turn it into art, whatever. rather than negate the pain and the uncertainty that comes with life, really embrace it and actually just be super duper mindful as you're going through some rough times, and of course the good times too, and realize this is the true nature of life. I'm living. I am freaking living right now. And just really feel it. Let yourself feel it and suffer well. Third track of the album is called Luxury Life.
Luxury, I want that luxury life. I want that luxury.
I was a little sad, a little discouraged by some of the reactions that people had with this track when it came out, when the album came out. A lot of it had to do with like, oh, it's so materialistic, it's so wealth driven, it's so money driven, it's kind of shallow to see it that way. But for me, it was more about, I was more in the mindset of like, I need to treat myself and I want to treat myself. There's a line that goes, I never let a princessy life over frugality and fear spending got me so dangerous. I have a track record of like being so frugal to a point where I end up like either like ruining my body or my mental health. Like there was this one time where I stayed at like the cheapest, and I kid you not, it was the cheapest hostel in a dorm room filled with 30 co-ed travelers. And I had things happen like, you know, guys going through my luggages. I think it was like $10 a night. It was that cheap. And yes, I saved a lot of money, but I also came out of that experience wrecked, absolutely wrecked. So yeah, things like that. I do that to myself. And recently, like, oh my God, LA rent is so crazy. I don't know what to do. It's so stressful with the little tiny money that I earned from music at the moment. So it was more of an aspirational thing that I want to do less of that. And I think it's okay to expect better things for myself because I work hard. It's not necessarily a bad thing to want better things. Luxury life. I want that luxury life. The next track off the album is called Why So Serious.
I'm beat, I'm trying to get some studio time, but I'm sleeping at Walmart.
A lot of things happened in my stay so far in the States. And a lot of it has something to do with people being sadly and unfortunately quite unwelcome in their vibes and their cadences, and like, just go home, man, just go home. Don't need to struggle so hard to settle down. Just go home, go back to Korea. And I think there were lots of times when I was just really struggling hard, like really trying to make it in America, settle down. It was quite discouraging, and I think it led to me becoming more serious than I probably should, on a more serious than the normal, healthy, serious level. I became a super serious girl, like very serious, no smile. And guys, talking a lot to the camera, like, guys, it's serious. It's serious over here. Things are real serious. And it's just no fun. And I knew it was no fun. So this song was basically an attempt of me to get a little less serious, and I'm gonna prove that I'm not a serious girl by making this song that's like super duper poppy, and I'm gonna be a pop girl, and I'm gonna be very unserious. And by proving that I'm very unserious with this song, I'm therefore even more serious. My favorite line is, ooh, I'm trying to get some studio time, but I'm sleeping at Walmart parking lot. Yeah, I did sleep at Walmart parking lots. Walmart parking lots are dope. And no need to make music in my car anymore. So I'm very blessed, and this song is a very nostalgic throwback to those days, even though that happened only like less than 8 months ago. So I'm on my way up, guys. Next track is called Gangster.
I could be a mob wife, got a lot of men begging for some good time.
I think I started this track during a Twitch live stream. And it was just kind of all about, hey, I want to break out of my comfort zone a little bit and make something that is completely not me. Like, I want to make something badass. I've been in a Doja Cat obsession period. I still kind of am, but like during her like Scarlet album period, I was just like mad obsessed with badass music. Very not like me, because I'm a pussy. I'm a natural pussy. I was just so empowered by Doja Cat's music that I just wanted to make something like that, where I'm kind of like, hey, I'm the boss and you are not you, but like whoever I'm talking to in the song. And I was also watching a lot of mob movies like Casino, The Godfather, and The Goodfellas. Lots of Robert De Niro being like, hey, fella, hey, don't be drinking that coffee. So I was very in the gangster mode. At the time, I was also experiencing a lot of like toxic masculinity, unfortunately, from men that were in my life at the time. And I was frankly quite scared by some of the things that they were doing, such as like one of the guys showing off their guns and their houses, and little nuances of threatening vibes, and like, if you don't work with me, I will do bad things and you won't like it. It was very scary for me, and I was too scared to also like speak up for myself and really fight for myself, even though I did, I tried to do what I could, trying to get across my stance as clearly as possible. I think there was a lot of rage and frustration that was still built up in me that I couldn't quite express to those people directly. So I decided to make Gangster as kind of a way to like release my rage. I'm very vulgar in the track. I swear a lot. I say a lot of shit that I wouldn't normally say just in my daily life. Like, I'm just not that kind of person, but I wanted to be in a persona where I'm like, hey, I can stand up for myself. I'm the boss. So please excuse my language in the track, but it's a fun one. And the next track, Meow.
I just wanna be a cat, make a mess around, rent-free and groomed, I can lay around all day and night, go ghosting and party all night.
One of my favorite tracks off the album for sure. The only thing is, in hindsight, I wish I had made the intro part of the song a little bit shorter. I feel like it's just a little punchier if like the vocals and like the actual singing part comes in, in the first 5 to 10 seconds of the song. But like, I just kind of had a little leading up part with the instrumentals. So that's a little like hindsight producer comment. I've always wanted to write a song about cats. Again, going back to my obsession with Doja Cat, it's just like, I love Cats, the musical, and I've always loved, I love cats, but not so much like because they're cute or they're fluffy or whatever, that too, but I'm one of those people who admire cats more than like I find them cute. Like, there's something so mystical about it. But what's the most cool about cats is they can be so bitchy and yet they're loved by so many people. And that's a quality that it always amazes me. Like, how could you love this creature who's always mean to you, who's always scratching you, who's always like hissing at you, and yet you always get free rent and free food from your owners? Like, what? And so I wanted to kind of be in a cat persona when I made this song. Like, I can be catty, I can be bitchy, but you can't help but love me. The next song after Meow is Visa.
Emmy's finna prove it, I can do it, I can slay with a visa. Gonna do some things that make.
And I would say I'm gonna just say it up front, I think this is probably my least favorite song on the album. I just think it's like, I think there was like one person who said the same thing as I feel it, but it's cringe. I just find the song cringe. There's something about the arrangement, something about the bridge part where I'm like all mellow. I don't like it in hindsight. But it's okay, I tried. The song is about my visa running out. It's still running out, but it's okay. I'm getting it renewed, so hopefully I can stay here longer. Just wish me luck. And I was just kind of in a bit of a resentful mindset where it's just like, it sucks when I'm like trying to make this American dream and there's so much hurdles to go through in making it in the American industry. Like there's so many talented people, so many unique personalities, including the American people themselves. So I think at the time I was just kind of like a little bit angry at my circumstance where I'm like, on top of all that, I need to renew my visa, which is like, I gotta fight the government to like let me into your country. But I love the American government. I love America. So please give me my visa, please. Thank you. Next song on the album is Virgo Blooming.
And the follow game, you're a basic bitch, giving snarky, flaky vibes. Boy, bye, girl, bye.
One of my other favorites. And yeah, somebody mentioned in a comment that, that they like the Philip Glass-esque kind of vibe of the song. And yeah, I totally agree. I love Philip Glass. I love the oboe parts. I found this really cool sample and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I think I whipped the whole production up in like less than a day, less than 2 days or something. And I was just obsessed with producing it. And I think it was probably around September time that I made it, maybe even earlier. I just wanted to write a song about me being a Virgo. And us Virgos are known for our work ethic and our love for poop jokes, and also our huge kind of insecurity at the same time being a hard worker. I wanted to shed some light on the positive aspects of Virgo and, for once embrace my love for working, embrace my love for, having a disciplined life, and just really own my star sign for once instead of like being resentful about it. Okay, next song is Lady Luck.
I'm Lady Luck, don't you mess with my back. Got my energy, my witnesses, they all deceive.
This song was inspired after watching a movie called The Cooler. And it's about a guy who works at a casino in Vegas who like has this like tendency to bring bad luck, and it's his job to like bring bad luck to the table, hence the term cooler. He cools down each table and the gambling tables. You can obviously tell that I don't know much about gambling. And this guy kind of falls in love with this girl who is kind of almost the opposite of him. She is the Lady Luck, and it was just all in all a very cute and kind of dramatic but cute romance story about a guy who brings bad luck and a girl who brings good luck. And I just wanted to be the good luck girl to the guy that I was in a romantic relationship with at the time. And there's something really cool about being a woman who brings magical, cool events in a man's life. The next song, second to last, is Sunshine.
And they're shining, I get by, SoCal and I'm inside, rewriting all my lines, begging God to bring some sunshine.
And you don't have to really it's not an encryptic fact that it's about my crippling depression. I think I was just in general at a really fatigued and tired place when I wrote this. I was just tired. I was just tired, and I'm kind of choking up just thinking about the song because I think it still resonates with me in the state that I am, just kind of always homesick and a little down, and it kind of bums me out that I'm in like the sunniest, the most beautiful part of the country in California, just full of sunshine and full of vigor, and it's so lush, and yet I'm in my studio all crumpled up in the shadows, and I'm having a lot of suicidal thoughts, and I miss my family, and my family's really worried about me. And so I cried a lot during recording, but I'm getting better, and I really do hope this song brings some courage to those who are going through. I think my mixer who mixed this song was going through a lot, and himself, and he actually texted me multiple times just how much he loves this song. I hope it brings a lot of courage to you guys if you're struggling with mental health issues. You got this. We got this, guys. Okay, guys, we are at the last song of the album. It's called Scared of Humans.
Step ahead, I'm not even sad. People let me down, so I don't need a friend.
During my last year or two period of like settling down in America, I lost a lot of friends, unfortunately. Or maybe to put it more specifically, people that I thought who were my good friends, but didn't show as much understanding and kindness when I really needed them the most. It's sad. It's sad, and I'm still frankly trying to get over all the losses. And just as somebody who's inherently lonely, I'm still like struggling to make new friends. And again, you know, this song was a way for me to process my feelings and my experience and be like, hey, it's okay. I'm scarred, I'm jarred, I'm jaded, I am jarred, I'm hurt, man, I'm hurt. And yeah, just another way for me to, instead of just like ramble, which is annoying, just turn it into art, say, I am kind of scared of humans. I'm just speaking honestly. Hopefully I'll be able to make new friends, have more loyal friendships where I'm loyal and we can just be all nice to each other. I think I realize there's a part of myself that's even more self-destructive when I'm going through losses, just drugs and just lots of bad things that ruin my body and my health. So a lesson learned, you know, never let failure in relationships affect your lifestyle too much. You gotta move on. What happens, happens. Just, you gotta move on and not let yourself get jaded too much, and hope that, you know, the next relationships, like next friendships will be nice. Don't drink too much booze because your friends left you. You're better. You deserve better. So that's it on my album run through. I just hope you enjoyed this story time, and I hope, even if none of the stuff that I said in this video made sense, I hope the music can explain themselves. And yeah, again, if you haven't checked it out already, I encourage you to check it out and enjoy the album, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!